Hi, Christy here, Real Fit for Real Life. It's been a while since I've vlogged, and so I wanted to chat about another topic. When I first meet with clients and we try to figure out what is holding them back from reaching their weight loss goals, you know, obviously we address eating because that's a huge, significant problem for most people who are struggling. And then we discuss exercise, which is, you know, the second element that we think of, obviously. But there's a third really important factor. There's probably hundreds of other important factors, but there's one that I would rank up there with the eating and the exercise, and that is sleep. Think about it, okay? You've got 24 hours in a day, and hopefully, ideally, 7 to 8 of those hours you are sleeping. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Sleep is when you experience that fat loss and muscle growth and everything's going on while you sleep. So if you are struggling with sleep and not getting enough hours, and they have found that 7 to 8 hours is like the ideal for your metabolism and for, you know, sustaining a healthy weight. So that's your goal. If you're getting too many hours, that means you're probably getting too much sleep, and that takes away from the hours that you could be active in the day. But a bigger problem for most of my clients, and even my overweight clients, is not enough sleep, or getting really disrupted sleep, and struggling to fall asleep, or waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to fall back to sleep. So sleep is a serious issue, and I always want to try to help my clients deal with that. Now, in no way am I a sleep expert or a doctor, but just from personal experience, I know kind of what works and what doesn't work, and you can read all sorts of easy tips online as to how to, you know, fall asleep and stay asleep. Some helpful things that I have found in my life, because, you know, I've had babies, I've had those sleepless nights, and then after having babies, you have those nights where you have to pee like 10 times a night. So I know what that's like, and I know what it's like to really struggle to fall asleep because your brain won't turn off. You know, I struggle with that quite often. So we go through phases and stages in our lives where sometimes sleep, you know, we're sleeping like babies, it's awesome, and other times we're just overstressed, overstimulated, whatever is going on, and we're struggling. So some things that I like to do is watch when you're eating. Don't eat big meals right before bed, because then you're suffering digestive issues and you're not going to sleep well because your stomach hurts or whatever. Obviously, don't drink too much water before bed, because then you're up constantly having to relieve yourself in the bathroom. Don't overstimulate yourself before bed. So exercising late at night isn't so good, because then you're kind of wired. So watch that, watch your caffeine intake. What I would not recommend are pharmaceuticals to help you get to sleep. I just have heard so many horror stories about side effects of those kinds of drugs that I just cannot, in good conscience, recommend those to my clients. I have personally tried melatonin, which is an herbal supplement, and it worked for a while, and then it kind of quit working for me. And a friend recommended valerian root, which is another herbal supplement, and that really works for me. However, it doesn't work for my husband. It like totally makes him wide awake. I don't know why. So figure it out for yourself, play around. I know a lot of people try like essential oils that really help. Taking a bubble bath at night can help. Find whatever works for you, but make it a priority to get to sleep. And there are actually ideal hours. Ideal hours are 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. We kind of want to sleep and rise with the sun. So those are kind of the ideal hours. But I know, you know, everyone's schedules don't always fit the perfect world. So make it work for you, but really ask yourself, am I getting sufficient sleep regularly? Obviously, we might have random nights that aren't so great, but on a regular basis, on average, how are you sleeping? And is your lack of sleep, or way too much sleep, is that holding you back from reaching your weight loss goals? So assess that, check in. Thanks for joining me, Real Fit for Real Life.